Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our Swiss chocolate run here. And as you can see, I actually have the new patch installed as of the time of this recording. I think it came out a few days ago, but I'm just now getting around to recording some episodes for this particular series. But we do get to see a nice quality of life thing they added into the patch that I hadn't seen in any of the other saves, because this is the only save I'm actually doing cows on. And that is, we can see the mixing ratios of mixers like this from another vehicle as long as we're close to it. Which, I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it sure is nice that as soon as I get close to this, boom, I can instantly see what the ratios are. I know what I could put in there or what I've already put in there, what I forgot, maybe things like that. I don't know. I like quality of life stuff like that. I think it's very, very nice and convenient. I just wanted to kind of show that off as I was sitting here mixing some food up for the cows. I just finished a whole bunch of contracts while we were seeding our field over here with sugar beets, and we got it all rolled out. I went ahead and finished up all those other contracts that I had kind of running at the same time. Got us a little bit of money. It's actually kind of loud, for me at least. I'll turn it down a smidge. All right, cows should be mostly good. Yeah, they're good. Plenty of food for now. Straw's looking good. We just finished up all the slurry. But we actually were able to use up. We had just enough slurry to finish a couple contracts, fertilizing contracts with slurry. So that was very, very convenient. Worked out quite nicely. In fact, we'll have to keep an eye on those types of things in the future, because that's a really good way for us to leverage our slurry for money without having to actually go and sell it off to the bio place for, honestly, not even worth the transportation fee at that point. All right, let's drop this off here. I think we're ready to fast forward. The next thing for us to do would be, I'm assuming, we're having some weird physics issues here. What if I connect back up? Can I get you to fix yourself? Okay, I think we're good now. That was really strange. This game has interesting physics, to say the least. But anyway, like, the next thing we should be doing is mowing our grass here, which we plan to turn into hay to put over here in our barn that we've had for a little while now, but we just haven't had a chance to use yet. Like I said, we got the sugar beets planted over there. They don't get harvested until October. Am I looking at the right row? Yes, October. So actually November for them, because we planted them in the second month of the cycle. But other than that, so grass, and then probably waiting for our 8 cows that we're looking at to get old enough to, or get far enough along to reproduce, and then we'll build our birthing suite, if you will, maternity ward, and start moving them over there to cycle through cows so that we can sell off cows and then do some stuff like that. So I think that's going to be the plan. Let's go ahead and fast forward, though. I don't think there's anything else for us to do today. Nothing to fertilize on the sugar beets until next month, once we can see some of the green on the field. Oh, one of the things they added with the patch was if you have a See and Spray or equivalent sprayer for weeds, they can also detect and spot fertilize as well now. So I don't know exactly what that will look like in practice, because I haven't actually really had a chance to do anything with that, but I thought that was kind of an interesting little addition that they put on there. All right, so we're ready to mow. Let's get that rolling, although we're also ready to weed, and we're also ready to fertilize. Any contracts that would dictate or change what I want to do here? I mean, there's a lot of fertilizing contracts. We do not have enough slurry. There's no way, right? Yeah, there's no way we have enough slurry for anything else now. So if we did any of those contracts, we'd have to use some sort of one of the spreaders or something. That's a lot of fertilizing contracts, though. Wow. Trying to decide here what we want to do. I wouldn't mind a second tractor to be able to help do some things right now. Let's start on the mowing. And let me think about what else we want to do while this is rolling. We don't really need to use the windrower because we're going to have to use a tedder anyway, which is going to mess up the windrowing. We're having some weird physics today. What is going on? That thing just snapped open in a weird, very aggressive manner. I mean, we could still use the windrower because it can kind of help to pile it up, but sometimes actually it makes the windrowing or the tedding harder when you do that. So I think what we're going to do is just, let's see. Why does it not tell me what the work mode is? Okay, so this is windrowing to the middle. This is going to one side, this is going to the other, and this is just open. I wonder if we go to one side, if it would still be kind of close together, but spread out enough that the tedder wouldn't be too... Honestly, don't think about it. I think the tedder's going to be just as wide as any windrower. So I think we're just going to open this thing up wide open and let it roll. Why are you not... Oh, that was my fault. Oh, goodness. That was just me being dumb for a second there. I'll go back and fix that in a little bit. My brain was on trying to figure out why the windrowing wasn't open and not paying attention to where the front of the mower was. All right, so one thing I wouldn't mind doing... That is a fascinating little tractor here. It's actually not that expensive. And a pretty beefy tractor for 97,000 bucks. I don't particularly like this one that much because it's very limited on what it can do, right? It can pull. That is literally all it can do. It can pull stuff. So not really the type of thing that I'm looking for. Do I have on my little guy right now? Let's see. I forget if I have you set up with... I've got you set up with the fertilizer thing, right? Obviously, I don't have the GPS, though. So... Because I want another tractor. I do want another tractor. And I was thinking about just keep my eyes open for one here. But... And maybe that is still the right move. I mean, could we make use of this in some form or fashion? Not really. Not with the things that we want to do. It just doesn't serve a good purpose for us. I wish it was a different... If it was any other tractor, I'd probably grab it, but... That particular one is not super useful to us. Well, we may just have to do this the good old-fashioned hard way. And, our silage over here is already done, right? Yeah, we're good. We don't need it yet. We still have a few more bales over here, so nothing that we need right this moment. Got plenty of straw. More straw than we need right now. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, is that 5? 5 bales of silage. How many bales of straw? Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I think. So definitely gonna have to tap into that bunker for some silage to go with this hay at some point, but for right now we're okay. I think we're gonna have to take one of these contracts, if nothing else, just to have another tractor to be able to do some stuff for ourselves right now. Take advantage of the fact that we can use another tractor. I wish one of these had a liquid sprayer, because we have liquid stuff. We just don't have any of the solid right now, I don't think. I don't think we have any like hiding around anywhere. What is over here in this pile? I know we've got the lime. What was the other thing? Is that just seed? I think it's just seed, which we need to figure out how to pick up at some point. All right, what's the cheapest one we can do here? $4.94 probably. Yep. All right, so $4.94. We're gonna grab you. We're gonna borrow your equipment. I mean, we'll still probably do the contract because why not? But primarily, I want you to be able to go do some stuff for me. Actually, what I need you to do is go do the mowing, because you don't have the equipment the sensors to be able to do the fertilizing properly. Or the waiting for them. Oh, the waiting comes from the see and spray, right? So, which I don't remember if we've actually added that to our sprayers yet. I don't think we have. I can't remember now. All right, you're good. Let's grab our sprayers. Why? I was like, what? That was kind of weird. It wasn't stopping on me. Just having a moment of fit. Throwing a fit there. All right, let's go grab... Let me go over here to see if we've even got the see and spray turned on. Or installed on this. I can't remember. I don't... It's hard to tell. As I casually drive over this guy's field. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Coming through. Alright, let's see here. Customize. Nope. Weed spot spraying we do not have. So we do need more monies for that. Alright, so I got that installed now. Can we even see what it looks like? Does it... Am I blind and I don't see a difference at all? Yeah, I don't see it. Do we want to change the width at all? I mean, changing it slightly might not be bad. Just it's not much of a change, but while we're here, we might as well. Alright, so you're done. Let's grab some... It doesn't really matter what we grab first. Probably just whatever's right here, which I think is herbicide. Probably should check to make sure our fields are good to drive on. They should be, but should all tires and tracks. Okay, we're good. For the sake of that tree down there, I'm actually gonna start on that end and then spray horizontally, I think. All right, that's rolling. Mower is done. Let's go clean up a couple of pieces that I forgot. All right, messed up on. I think it's only one piece actually. Oh, never mind. What is... Why are you having issues? Suppose if I was, if I'm, not doing windrowing with this mower, I could have traded this in for a cheaper mower since we are leasing this thing still. We're going to use the windrowing again at some point, so it's fine. All right, I'm going to let the weed eater finish a little bit more while I actually finish my dinner. And I'll be back here in a moment. All right, we're back. Ready to do some fertilization, something like that. And we're going to go ahead and use our manure since we do have a lot of it. Might as well. And get that rolling here. As for our other guy, we do need to, I forget how wide this thing is. I'm going to just err on the side of caution and put it a little closer than I feel like it needs to be. Because I'd rather overlap than underlap, because then it's just annoying. I don't think it's this narrow. It needs to be this narrow, but might as well. It's actually pretty close. I'm actually not overlapping by that much, I don't think. All right, so that's good. We're going to get you to drop off the mower because we're done with that. But we do need to start rolling out our grass again. And one of the things we're going to do with the rolling is, I will show you. Actually, I meant to do the front one first. We're going to take this bad boy over here and return it because I have a mod that I downloaded that I actually really like. That gives us just a slightly wider, well, actually quite a bit wider roller. Same company, same Dalbo or whatever it's called. Dalbo, whatever. I forget the name of it all of a sudden. But it's based off of the crop rollers, just with smooth wheels, and I think it's great. So I'm going to take advantage of that and use that this go around. I've got it on my other playthrough. So why not have it here? Now this field is obviously quite a bit smaller, so I could get by Dalbo. That's the word I was looking for. I could get by with the smaller one, but you know what? Why not? I kind of like the way the other one works. Might as well enjoy the new mod thing. And that is just under grassland care, and it's just literally this thing right here. Literally identical to this one. In fact, there's two of them. Completely identical, except that it is smooth wheels instead. We could change the color. We could actually make it the same color as the... Okay, give me a second. We can make it the same color as the... as it normally is, right? But I'm going to make it... I'm okay with this kind of grayish color here, just to kind of differentiate it a little bit. All right, I'm going to take a little bit more load. I've decided... I've mentioned this on a couple other playthroughs. And the real reason I'm taking that long is to speed up the pacing of the videos. If I was doing this on my own, I wouldn't care how long the videos take because I'd just be sitting there doing that all day. But I don't think a 300, 400 episode series is really quite what I'm looking for. So I want to speed things up a bit. So that's why I'm taking out loans. Now, loans are not free money. I have to pay the money back, and it costs me more interest. So that's why I actually like the idea of taking out bigger loans, because I know that it is actually costing me to take these out, as opposed to just being some money that I just stick in there. So I think it's worth it. Actually, I might have had enough money if I remember to sell that thing first. Oops. That's all right. All right, we're going to go ahead and grab you, and we will go ahead and buy you because we're going to use you a lot. This guy needs to just put a road here for me. I'm just saying. By now, he should have just put a road in. I mean, it was lasting longer than I thought it would. Maybe the sensors are actually doing what they're supposed to do and, like, kind of spacing out the application rate. I thought there was a special sensor just for, like, this type of fertilizer, like slurry and manure. But maybe I thought I found it the other day, and now I can't find it. So, did I make it up, or did I just misremember what I did the other day when I was looking that up? Because this seems to be running fine. I don't seem to be having any issues spreading out the way it needs to. Apparently, sugar beets do not need much fertilization. Yeah, I really like this extra width here. Just get it done a little bit faster. I just think it's just a convenience thing. And plus, like I said, it's if you've got the framework to make the ones for the crop, then it 100% makes logical sense that you could put smooth rollers on it and use it for grass rolling. I think it, I like it. So, are we going to have enough to finish this whole thing? Man, sugar beets really don't need much fertilizer. Like if we get out of here, are we going to be able to see that this is... Why does it still say... Oh! I messed up, didn't I? No? Isn't there a way to turn on like a double application rate for this? Why is it... I'm forgetting something. I know I looked it up the other day, and I thought I saw something related to how to do this properly with this. Maybe this particular spreader is just not a good spreader. Maybe 20 other spreaders. Is that what it is? Because this is the which one is this one that we have? Just the cheap one, right? It's the Hall DST16. Actually, I don't think that is the cheapest one. It's actually over here. I'm not sure. What I'm forgetting or what I'm not thinking about. I feel like there's got to be something else that I'm missing related to how to do the manure properly. I may just be misremembering how it all works. Probably. That sounds about right for me. At this point, I'm just guessing this just needs a double application. And I know some of those spreaders allow you to do double application rates. Maybe not just the slurry. Maybe everything I'm thinking about right now is 100% just slurry applications. I mean, we have enough manure, even if we have to do it 2 different cycles to get it double fertilized. So I'm not worried about that. Just means we have to do it again next month. And we might have to change our tires if we, depending on whether or not we can drive over the field or not. I probably should just look it up and just see if... I feel like I'm missing something related to... Because I think they want you to use manure and slurry more often than not. Because, you know, it's just a more natural fertilizer. And I thought they had some special equipment related to that. But I'm just forgetting where it's at, apparently. I do have, I think I mentioned before, the new DLC, the AGI pack here, which allows you to actually create your own seeds with this particular thing, this Storm FX. It looks just like all these other conveyor belts, but it's got a few extra attachments on it, and you fill it with this stuff here, seed treating liquid, and you can turn grains, various grain crops into just more seed. And it is definitely worth it from some of the videos I saw online about other people that did some of the research, that the amount of crop, no matter which crop you do, they're all like going to give you more seed back, you know, and better dollar amount from your seeds than the crop would have sold in itself. For example, if you did soybeans, all the crop I think is almost approximately 2 to 1. Some of them are like plus or minus a little bit, but right about 2 to 1 ratio of how much crop per seed that you get back. And then once you do the math on the how much it would have cost to actually sell that crop, then you can actually tell that it ends up being worth your while to create your own seed, honestly. All right, this strip. I don't mind the little jaggedy edges too much, but that little strip right there is going to bother me. So I'm probably going to go ahead and just do that strip anyway, even though it does show up as being fully fertilized on the map. So I don't think the map cares. I think the map, actually, he's going to do it for me. Did you finish rolling? You did. Good job. Still got to get your fertilizing done. I assume the best thing would be to just do all the turning it into hay at the same time, the tedding at the same time. Yeah, it should be right. Just do a couple rounds of mowing, 2 or 3 depending on how I feel, and then just ted it all and go from there. All right, whatever. Close enough. We got pretty good fertilization layer there. So yeah, I guess we will do the rest of it next month at this point. How much actual manure do we have left? Do we have enough to go do the contract with this? And where is the contract? I actually don't remember. 22. Oh, that's the top right corner. 22 under the old rules would have needed 22,000 liters of manure. I don't know if it still does with the new stuff that they've got going on. How much do we have left? We've got 28,000 left. Obviously, we still need some for our own field. It might just be better just to go and use the fertilizer spreader over here. I could also just cancel the contract and just have used the tractor, but that feels a little silly. I don't know why sometimes I drive across the field, sometimes I don't. Just the way I feel at that exact moment, I guess. Oh, I just realized the time. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll finish up the rolling, obviously, or I have finished up the rolling, and we'll be ready to fast forward to do a little bit more fertilizing of the manure. Next month, I will also have probably looked up what in the world I thought I saw about kind of the manure spreading and stuff like that. But we'll see. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.